Hear me as I proclaim my verdict heavenward. Rejoice in my revelation. Let I, your Prometheus, proclaim unto you the fire of knowledge which describes this movie. Hear me as I say, meh. Hey, Zack Snyder, I can write the tagline for the Justice League for you. Ready? Justice League. It's tolerable. In all seriousness, Justice League, while not a good movie in any right, is the second best of the bunch after Wonder Woman. It didn't succeed at any one thing, but it didn't fail too hard at anything either. It's a very middling affair, 5 out of 10, middle of the road. It's not that bad, but it isn't good. Here's where my favorite saying about critique comes in. What you like may be subjective, but what makes a good movie is not. I enjoyed this movie, but I also enjoy such gems as The Phantom Menace, even if I know it isn't a good movie. Watch my previous video, my predictions, before this one. It's scarily accurate. My ranking of the characters was mostly correct, but the actor that played Cyborg wasn't as bad as he seemed in the trailer, and Aquaman was twice as irritating, so switch their placements around. Speaking of Aquaman, his character was more like a certain Emerald Gladiator than any king of Atlantis. That's right, Aquaman should not have been Aquaman, as in, his character acted more like Hal Jordan. Aside from the occasional talk about Atlantis, nothing he says is too far off from what our beloved Green Lantern would say. They should have made Aquaman more stoic and brought in GL to play that character instead. The Flash was easily the best part of the movie. His character was passable, which is all you can ask for, and his super speed made many of the action sequences really impressive. Good on you, Zack. I explained how I thought that the movie would be too complex for its simple storyline. Well, I was wrong. Only a few things felt like they didn't need to happen, and they all revolved around one specific character. Spoiler alert! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Superman ruined this movie. It was fine until he showed up. Seriously, Zeke and I saw this together, and the moment Superman started existing, we gave a knowing look to each other, saying, well, there goes that movie. It wasn't anything special up to that point, but this new Superman is such a boring character that his first scene with Lois Lane felt like it took much longer to pass than it did. So this is still not a good movie, but it had elements of a good movie within, like corn in a poop. Character development took place, somewhat tense scenes took place, and the movie, most importantly, was somewhat entertaining. This feels like a step in the right direction for the DCCU. They're starting to learn that we don't want our superheroes to be melodramatic or cocky, and our superhero movies don't need to be dramas or case studies. They just need to be a bit of fun. Marvel knew that from the beginning, and that's why they're succeeding. I can only see the DC movies improving from here. Thank you guys for sticking around to hear me ramble on about a crappy movie. Please leave any suggestions or requests in the comments, and as always, I'll see you next time.